Hey everyone, Roger from Ask the Car Experts YouTube channel. Remember to hit that subscribe button and put a thumbs up for this video if you find it helpful. I'm going to go over two different endoscopes. One is the Snap On. This is the one that I've been using for quite some time. New, they run around $1,300, and I actually bought this from a pawn shop, saved a little bit of money. It cost me about $7.50. That was about 4 years ago. And this is nice, it's a wireless one. And then there's this one right here, which this is a Teslong Endoscope, and I'm just going to review it and see how they compare. This will run you about $135.99. So, I mean, this is a lot of money. This is very affordable. Let's open this one up. I'm more familiar with the Snap-on one because this is the one I've had for the longest time. This is a BK85. This is it right here. I did swap out this head to a smaller head. I don't know if this is a 3 or a 5 millimeter head. It has a camera on the side and a camera on the front. What's nice about this one here, which I know it's a lot of money, is I can separate both sides, and I'm going to turn it on. You can take a look at the quality. Alright, turn that on. Just press this here. It's got a decent sized screen. It does have a little stand on it. Let's see how long it takes to load up. Just the, like I said, the BK85. Little stand, so it's nice as you can set that up, and you can see it's not actually picking up the wireless yet. Put this, I got so many projects on. I got tile going on inside the house. Let me use my tile sealer. Alright, so now it's live. And the scope does a good job. The screen is pretty good. It is a touch screen, which is nice, so you can get into some small spots. You know, this is maybe, I don't know, 2.5 feet, maybe 3 feet long. You can take a picture just by pressing the button right here. It's nice, definitely nice. It does use an SD card. You hook it up to your computer. You can do video, and you can, more importantly, switch over to video and side camera. So a lot of the Chinese ones that you can get, here's the side camera, which again, that does a really good job too, getting in there. Let's see, it is a color screen. You can see the green. It's definitely nice. Definitely nice. The side view camera is invaluable as a mechanic to go in and check valves, check cylinder walls, and if you're like going down to try to find a leak or whatnot, you can sneak it down in between two different things, two different components. And I mean, I've used this to find dead mice in cars from stink inside of like frames and stuff like that. So I found someone's ring under their seat in their vent. So this is definitely a must-have for a mechanic, and I mean, you can put this down. This is waterproof, so you can put it down inside your drain. You are limited on how far you can go. Put it in your walls. I mean, put it in my beehive to take a look, see what's going on in the wintertime. You know, a lot of different uses you can get, so it's good to have one of these at home. But do you want to spend $1,300 for one, or, you know, is the Teslong one going to be good enough for the home mechanic and the weekend warrior? So let's take a look at that one. Shut this off. Alright, close this up. It's nice, it does come with a nice hard case, so when you're banging things around. Alright, so the Teslong, which is very affordable, comes also in a nice hard case. It's a little bit smaller profile. The foam's pretty strong. Comes with, you know, a USB adapter. Comes with a couple little adapters. One's a hook, and one, I believe, is a magnet. And that screws onto the tip. You actually unscrew this tip right here, and then that will screw on the end if you need to use it. So I was going to review one of these cameras before from another company, and I didn't like it, so I didn't review it. And I still have it, and it's just not the best. And I was waiting for something like this to come out. This is pretty awesome. So obviously it's not only for the mechanic, the cable's very long, so you can use this in your home plumbing. This Camera end is all waterproof, so you can get into your plumbing, get into your toilet. I don't know what you can do with it. You know, snaking all the way down to see what's clogged in there. But you know, you can put it in your wall. Plenty of cabling. I'm not sure on the exact length. I'd have to check. But it's so easy to use too. I'm gonna turn it on. It's a power button right here on the left. There it is right there. Teslong. Look how fast it came on. That was almost instant. All right, look at the size of the screen. I should probably get the Snap On one out here just to do a side-by-side comparison so you can see. All right, so I have to say the screen, it almost looks bigger, but it really is about the same size as this high-end Snap-on. The cable, like I said, is a lot longer. It has multiple LEDs in the front. You can dim it just by pressing this button right here. You can turn the light off if you have to. Sometimes there's a glare. Quality of video, very good. You know, this is a newer model. I mean, maybe the newer Snap-on ones have better quality. They do take decent pictures. I almost want to say the quality on the image on this is a lot better. I mean, I can see very clearly what I'm looking at right there. So there's a couple of neat things that you can do on this. There's the M button, which brings you to, like, I thought it was like a mode. So these are like pictures that you would have saved by snapping the pictures. This little button up here does the recording and snaps the picture. All right, if I hit M, it goes back to the camera mode. So it's nice to have a straight camera, absolutely, right, to look around. The side camera is so invaluable, and a lot of these ones, they didn't have a side camera. So I didn't want to recommend one other than the Snap-on one at that time because of the side camera. So how do I switch the side camera? All right, so there's a little button right here. I just hit that button, and my LED's on, and my side camera's on. So just checking the side camera, I don't know if you can see that. I'll flip this over here, we can look at my grout, the words on the grout here. Very, very clear. So the only thing that I'd be concerned with is the size of the head when you're going into cylinders, right? So let's just take a look. Wow, you know what? Look. I'm blinding myself with the LED here on the opposite side. Let me switch it so I can see. Look at that. The head is actually, I would almost say it might be a little bit smaller. It is actually a little bit smaller. The outside diameter ring that is removable to put the adapters on is about the same size as this head here. I thought maybe this is a 5mm. On the video description in case you're interested in this one, because I really think this would be a good one to have at home. It's just as good, if not better, than, I hate to say it, than the Snap-on one. So if I didn't already have this one, I'd be buying another one. This one was lent to me from a friend because he just bought one for himself. This is his, and he showed me it, and I'm like, wow, I think you guys would benefit from me doing a quick video and letting you guys know how good this actually is. So I've done a bunch of videos on multiple different things where you might need a scope like this, an endoscope, or some people call it a bore scope. You know, like for the convertible top leak, and you're trying to get in there and find where that hole is with a coat hanger. That's what I used, was my bore scope. Right? Now, you're not going to spend $1,300 on a Snap-on one when you can buy this one for $135. And it was $135.99, I believe, and get very, very high quality. This also comes off. I don't know if they sell this separate. It's held on by a little screw back here. I know there's also a flashlight built into it. I know you can flip the screen by hitting up or down. So if you're in somewhere and you realize you're actually upside down, actually, right, it's upside down. If you just flip the screen, just press up, it flips it one way or another. That way you can get oriented better. You know, a lot of times when you're doing these things, you like twist them all over the place and they fight you. You just have to hit that flip screen button. Oh, there it is right there, right? So that must be the flashlight button. I'm gonna probably blind you, right? There we go. So real quick, you need to check something. I mean, the flashlights are right, but I mean, it's only there if you need it to just take a look at something. Very simple. It's not overly bright, but overall, I would have to say that this is an excellent endoscope for the price. I would highly recommend it. Like I said, I'll put the link in the comment section. Right. So this is the Teslong NTS 500B, and I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I would definitely buy one. Actually, maybe I'll even buy one of these for home, just so I have one at home. It's definitely affordable. Just want to go over a couple things real quick. It does have the dual lens camera. It is a 5mm head. This also is a 5mm head, I believe. So it's comparable to the Snap On. Now I had to pay extra for the head because a larger head, and I don't know if it's an 8mm head, comes original with this. You have to get a different head that this comes off on the Snap On one right here, and you swap it out. So that is nice. If you stick this in fuel, it does get ruined, or if it's too hot, you can damage your camera. But I mean, it probably costs the same amount for this head separate, if not more, than for a new one of these. So when I damage this, maybe I'll just time to trade it in to the Snap On guy, because this one here is pretty amazing and pretty affordable. Let's see, it has a 720p HD screen, 5-inch monitor. It does have a microphone, so if you want to do a video and you're talking into it, you know, like, hey, I see that this valve is bent, you know, cylinder 2, whatever, you can mention it. The tip gets a little bit warm, but that's pretty normal. So does the Snap On one. I told you about flipping the screen. It does have a timestamp, so you know, I know that in the automotive field we want to do a timestamp. That way we can prove we took the picture when we took the picture. So you might need that for warranty purposes, insurances, things like that. You know, so it does have a timestamp that you can set in the settings, and the screen, or the camera is rated as an IP6 67 or something like that for water, and you can stuff this in a drain and you won't damage it. Now this is only water resistant, so if it's raining, be careful, because this is water resistant. As of the Snap On one, realistically I don't think it's waterproof at all. Obviously the camera is waterproof. I've had that down in sunroof drains and convertible top drains, but the main unit, which is very, very small with the cable, is not waterproof. So this is definitely one tool that I'd recommend for the weekend warrior. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my Ask the Car Experts YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't already, and I'll have more tool reviews to come in the future. Some things that I find some value. I always try to provide videos on things that have value to you as my subscribers. All right, see you later.